I said, are y'all ready, Xperts? Team, how y'all feel? Fired up!
Never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, let the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that stack, taking big swings, put your hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenge, but you can make a decision. You can either make money or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't playing no games. I just do this.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there's always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen.
Your belief will build your endurance. You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Woo, great morning, champions, CEOs, and future millionaires. Checker Micah, can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Checker.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta switch some stuff up on my checker Micah. Hold on.
Checker sounding good.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, welcome to the biggest, baddest CEO meetup. Let me get my cap right. You know what I'm saying? Biggest, baddest CEO meetup on the planet. This is Executive Director Jacques Vaughn, and we got a great show for y'all. I'm zooming in from the DMV, which does not stand for Department of Motor Vehicles, ladies and gentlemen. Stands for DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So with that being said, let me see what we got popping off right now. Okay. So as you know, we're in the tip drill version of Pass the Ball. This is where if somebody passes the ball to you, take the ball, talk about your what you're doing in your business, what you've been doing to grow your business. Take under 2 minutes, preferably. Sometimes we know that your story might need a little more time. If so, just let somebody know. But if not, somebody will put you on mute if you go past 2 minutes. So respectfully, watch the clock, look at your wrist, get somebody to count down in the house. Troy Gandy has the clock going too. So you shouldn't be going over the 2 minutes anyway. Other than that, also, if you're not speaking, please have your phone on mute. And let's just hop on in, because I know we got I know some people have some great things, great stuff to share with us this morning. So let's go ahead and kick it off. I got 3 questions for you guys. First question is, team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Oh, no, we're gonna rewind that one. We're gonna go back. Maybe I threw y'all a fastball. All right. So I'll give everybody a chance to come off of mute. Go ahead and take a sip of my morning nutrition. I think we're ready now. Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
There we go. And what's up?
Miami.
And DJ, are you on my heels? You was yesterday, and I ain't even had to say nothing. I just got a funny feeling I'm gonna jump out there and be left out on the road hitchhiking. And who gets a green sheet?
Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right. Everybody get your green sheet. So with that being said, thank you, DJ. You were on my heels. So with that being said, I'm gonna take the ball. See who we got on here. I'm gonna pat. Oh, hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah. I hope he can come off mute and talk, because I think they hit a grand slam. I heard through the grapevines that it was a grand slam. So I want to introduce my brother from another mother. Not only is he cranking it out, he is back in the car. And when I tell you he is got something going on, and actually him and Takesha Carr, like I said, the grapevines are talking. I'm gonna move out the way. Hopefully he can come off the mute and share with us. Mr. Tony Burke, ADB Worldwide Solutions. Are you able to come off of mute this morning, sir? Going once, going twice. Maybe we can catch his partner in crime.
He's coming back in.
Is he coming back in? All right, we're going to keep it moving, come back around. Somebody might be able to pass the ball to Tony Burke later on. He got some great stuff going on. Him and Takesha Carr did something amazing in the Virginia area. So I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to pass it to...
I'm here.
All right, there we go. I just wanted to make sure we ain't had too much dead space. Go ahead, Tony. The floor is yours, sir.
Oh man, thank you so much, Jock. We had such an amazing meeting last night. Me and Takesha Carr had close to 50 people join in the meeting, and they were a lot of questions, a lot of excitement, a lot of expectations. And so now we're meeting with them again for part 2, which we're going to get more specific and more detailed, and what do they need. The door opener was health insurance. So we're going to do a group plan for the business.
Okay.
But when we set out our feeler to them, we was like, hey, send us this information. Hey, do you already have health insurance? Do you have life insurance? Do you have a retirement plan? And that just set the stage. So now we're just following the blueprint, the blueprint, and just going to meet with them again tonight. Like I said, do breakout rooms, get more specific, because there's a lot of people, 50 showed up last night, but there are 150 employees at this business. And so I'm just excited. I'm still on my campaign, make them mad in December. I want somebody to call me and say, man, is you gonna send anything else in here before Christmas? Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, man, when I tell you, figure out how to master getting in front of people. Takesha, Tony, there are a couple other, Troy, Isaiah, Create your own storm, ladies and gentlemen. Create your own storm. You know what I mean? You can make, like, literally, y'all know how the kids say make it rain, right? You can literally create your own storm by doing exactly what Tony and Takesha did. And Tony, real quick, unfold for me, because I heard you also had the um the buy-in of the principal. And like, what did it look like for you? Because you actually, if I'm not mistaken, you set this whole move up. Take us through that process, just so for the listeners, we can kind of grab some of them nuggets before you throw them in the bucket.
Okay, so last year, my aunt, I did a policy for her, and she called me back, said, "Hey, I need some health insurance." I'm like, "Hey, you right there at Medicare, so let's get you signed up for Medicare." And at the time, I was running so close to getting my Medicare certification. I said I didn't want to miss getting her signed up, so I said to Keisha, "Can you take this over for me?" So Takesha stepped in, took care of it, got her covered, so she's got her Medicare and everything. Next thing I know, she calls and said earlier this year, well, not earlier this year, but maybe a month ago, she calls me and says, "Hey, I got this friend and she has a business of 150 employees and she needs health insurance. I'm going to give her your number." I say, "Please do." So it was a referral. The whole thing was a referral. Just by not being greedy, not being the one that says, "I got to have the deal." I saw something may not work out. I said, "Listen, let me get somebody else on the deal because I don't want the client not to have coverage." That was the most important thing.
So you service somebody, you let somebody know what you were doing, they referred you, you ended up, and how long did this process take?
The whole process was about a year, but it was a month for the referral.
From the referral, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because you opened your mouth and then you decided, hey, I got this thing in my hand, but I might need some help. See, some people get something in their hand, they know they need help, but guess what? They hoard it, don't get no help, and then nothing happens.
Yeah.
So you reached out to somebody that can help you down in your area, and go ahead with the rest.
That's it. We don't always have to have the whole deal. You don't always have to be 100%. Bring somebody else in sometimes, especially if you got a lot on your plate. And that the professional service and the customer being satisfied is what generated that referral, was generated. I can't wait to see the income off of this referral.
Man, so look, then you have 50 people, a third of the whole group, 50 people showed up. This is what I love right here. And they were interested. They were participating from what I hear. And like you said, asking questions. So guess what? Now you service them. Imagine you get, say, 10, 15 out of that group. And if you get more, that's great. But say you get 10 or 15 out of that group that end up giving you referrals. Now you still got 100 other people in that group that you can talk to. Imagine if you get another 15 or 30 out of that 100. So you end up with 50, 60, 75 applications, but here's the sweet spot. All of those referrals that you can work from there, man. Hope y'all picking up what what TB is putting down. Now, great work, man. Great work. Keep us posted too.
And I want to give a great big, before we go, I got to give a great big shout out to Miss Takesha Carr. I mean, she absolutely nailed it. She hit it on every point. She did the presentation, and I was so proud of her. I was just so happy with her professionalism and the performance of the presentation and answering questions. And it was just a plus all the way. And I just want to thank her and give her, all the respect due that she deserves. And with that, I will let you pass the ball, Jock, because I'm running around the house getting things together. So,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
all
take the
right.
ball from Tony. I see somebody in the paint. I'm gonna take the ball. Hopefully, he can come off of mute. I'm gonna take the ball and pass it. They call it a coast to coast pass. I'm gonna take it from the East Coast, pass it all the way over to the West Coast to my main man, somebody who is also who also stayed in the car, hit a few bumps, and guess what? Now he is growing his business. So none other than Erskine Edwards. Are you able to come off of mute and share with us this morning, sir?
Hey, what's going on, Uncle Jock? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you feeling?
Feeling great. So, first of all, good morning, everybody, and thank you for all the shares ahead of me. Thank you to the leadership for always providing these awesome meetings for us and the trainings. Yesterday, I was on the Hoopus University training, and it got me intrigued. I already got the email, and I kind of took a look at it, but after joining the meeting yesterday, I really wanted to dive into it and see what it was all about. And I was able to look at some of the videos, and it's incredible the leadership, the type of leadership that's provided in these videos. So really, there's no excuses anymore. There really wasn't any in the first place. But
Right.
now we have so much at our fingertips, and that Hoopus University is just everything we need to get to where we need to get. So on top of that, I've been doing more in-person meetings. Last night, I attended a tax lien meeting here in Carlsbad, near where I live at. And the guy who performed it or who put on the meeting was very professional. I really went to examine how he did it because I want to do the same thing. I want to rent hotel space in the business meeting rooms and conduct meetings that way and invite groups of people. So, sticking with the theme, just looking for ways to get in front of multiple people so that I can have maximum impact. So
I
that's
love
my
it.
activities right now. And I'm driving, Jock. If you don't mind, could you pass the ball for me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And keep
Oh,
doing what you're doing.
can I please ask everybody to uplift our business partner Emilio Noyolo? He should be in the room today, but he's going through a little bit of struggles. So just everybody send prayers up to him, and everybody have an awesome day. Thank you, Uncle John.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for sharing. And yes, those prayers are already going up and out. Let's see. I'm gonna take the ball for Erskine's. He is on the West Coast, so I'm gonna take the ball. I'm gonna pass it to, let's see, my main man. I love hearing from this guy. It's an energy that he brings to the table. And I know he's gonna be a powerhouse just because he's deliberate and intentional about what he wants to do. And you can just hear the passion in his voice. So, Nathaniel, are you able to share with us this morning, sir, what you got going on?
What's good, Jock? How you doing? Thanks. Hey, what's up, family? Good morning. Happy Thursday. Yeah, I was on that Hoopus training yesterday as well. It looks like a great tool for us to move forward. But I want to highlight my friend Jacqueline Ferguson. She helped me out last night. Jacqueline Ferguson. She helped me out last night. I got a referral from a friend just for health insurance. And Miss Jacqueline that put me down, showed me what she did, showed me how the exchange worked, and we set my friend up. I'm going to follow up with them today. Follow up. Make sure that everything worked out. But this young lady seems like she's ready to possibly even talk about the future. Maybe joining us part-time, depending on what, how the conversation today goes. I'm always going to keep it open. But also her brother is looking to do something as well with health insurance. So we're going to see if we can get that door open a little bit. But I've learned that the health insurance side is becoming the easy into the door. All these, life insurance is what's going to set them up for the future. But the conversation getting into the door is the hardest part from what I've been finding.
Right.
And the little ancillary products plus, the health insurance side, those to me seem like a great icebreaker. So I'm going to try and take a book from Mr. Elijah Cole's playbook and try and set people up with the conversation of, do you have something set up for your family, a trust, a will, et cetera, et cetera. And as it goes forward, health insurance and life insurance goes down the line. So that's where my plan is right now for the next couple of weeks, because I got to make some money before the end of Christmas. I'm on there. It's like, are you going to send something in before Christmas? Yeah, that might be happening. So, yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do today and for the rest of the week, get my setting on, get my health insurance certification, and then keep it moving, because I have a lot of targets. Just the radar system's not working right now.
No, that's all right. Here's the thing, and I say it all the time, man, keep your hands on the steering wheel so you can always make sure you're going straight, you're not swerving, and stay in the car, buddy. Stay in the car. When it happens, when it cracks, it's a saying, 3 feet from goal. There's so many people that just quit right before the breakthrough. And here's a great thing. You just happen to be talking to a lady from what you're explaining about health insurance. And here's 2 things that are resonating this morning. Get in front of more people if you can, and reach out to the village if you need help. And here's the thing that I love, and I always like to shine the spotlight on this, Nathaniel. You reached out to Jacqueline because she happened to mention something. Your radar picked it up, and she's not even in your money line. You know how in some businesses, you're not in somebody's money line, you call and they immediately say, yeah, well, just get back with such and such, or they redirect you. You know what I mean? Sometimes we redirect over here as executive directors because we respectfully don't like to step on somebody's toes. So we might say, hey, go get permission first from your executive director. But for the most part, I'm telling you, we're doing something different, man. And you reaching out, she being openly, with open arms, ready to help, man.
That's different. That's something that you don't get. Like, you don't get that just anywhere. Even in my other jobs, not even in this industry, you don't get those people that want to help. And if we surround ourselves with those, when we surround ourselves with people that want to help us, we all get better.
That's what I'm saying, man. Just think about this. If we all lock arms, this village of hundreds of people right now that are active, actually between all the ED agencies that we have that are connected, we got thousands and thousands of people. But imagine all the active people locking arms and moving forward, keeping our hands on the steering wheel, matching the gas, and all this energy getting harnessed, and we all get to the finish line together, man. I'm trying to tell you.
And it's great optics for people watching on the outside, because a lot of people don't want to join these type of organizations because of the fact that they are going to be an island. And being in my old job was we always strive to not be an island, have somebody go out and hunt pairs. Even if you're not hunting in pairs the entire time, you have somebody to watch your back. Either your peer that was there a year prior to you, or like your lower directors, your territory directors. That same concept with what we're doing here, and I love it.
Man, you're speaking this guy's language that has his hand up when you're talking about moving and sync and kind of moving militant. So you can go ahead and pass the ball to that gentleman, because I know he got something great to say.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. I've met this man over in at our Level Up conference. Derek Holston, it's all on you, man.
All right. Forgive me. Sorry, in the car. Trying
in
to
the
get
car.
this
Stay
phone
in
to
the
work.
car, buddy.
No, well, first of all, great morning, champions. And I'm just excited to hear all the success that's happening. I'm very excited. I'm having a lot of fun. And it seems like, I know I've been away for a little bit, but I had a lot come at one time. So I made a phone call to Eric. I said, I got some stuff going on, but we never stop being in the car. So anyway, keep within my 2 minutes. And Mr. Troy Gandy, if you don't mind, please keep my time first. I want to give it back to Mr. Nathaniel Hooker. Yeah, I met him. He's an incredible human being, and just excited that he's on board and making things happen. Real quick, a lot going on. We have new agents coming on board, getting green. More importantly, the production is picking up and it's becoming consistent. So that's becoming a mantra too, not only recruit, but the production. And that starts with me, right? So I have another client tonight. I have several meetings with her. She's 46 and we're doing an IUL for her. And she's got a nice, healthy budget. But not only that, and by the way, she was a referral from a networking business that I had a platform that I had plugged into. But she also gave me her mother in New York. It's going to probably be a guaranteed issue. I got to figure that out, but it's fine. And then also another person she referred me to. I don't know if I mentioned before, but I have another client who I just completed his IUL for his daughter, gave me a statement for an annuity. So I'm working on that piece as well. Got 2 more green sheets. So I just figured I'm going to lead from the front with personal production. I'm not going to be
Yeah.
Takesha Carr, but we're going to get it done. All right. Either way, but the whole idea is to get the team generating consistent production. We're going to recruit. That's going to be a byproduct of the production because people will be excited. We have a lot of, we got a great base shop here. So it's not about me. It's really about the system, right? And being a servant leader, getting in there and helping them. I want to shoot out a real quick shout out to Michael Brody. We helped him put in his first 2 MBTs with F&G yesterday. And it just took some time, it took some time. So you got to really get in there with your green people because a lot of them want it and they just don't know what to do. So therefore they do nothing. So we just kind of had a mastermind, myself, Nancy, and some of the other leaders on the team. So let's get in there and help these folks, right? What it takes. And they're embarrassed sometimes to ask the questions. But like I've been hearing on this call, we got to get in there and help people. So anyway, I don't know if my 2 minutes are up, Mr. Troy Gandy. I'm excited. Oh, by the way, Jock, a customer for Excel Empire. Excited about that. And this is a gentleman who I had done some ERC work for. So we got that. And also a Legal Shield client. And that's my sister because she's been calling me and asking me all these legal questions. I'm like, I'm not an attorney. I'm in property management.
Right.
So anyway, I said, why don't you sign up for the Legal Shield service? She's like, okay, I'll do it. How much is it? I said, it's cheap. And you can get a lot of your questions answered. So anyway, yeah, I'm excited.
So hold there. I'm gonna pull your car over. You can keep driving. I got a remote.
I pulled over because I'm not as
cool.
talented as you, Jock. I can't drive like Mr. Handyman.
So you just dropped so many nuggets, man, that I think can help everybody. First thing is you always talk about the fun that you're having. You know what I mean? You got to make this fun. If you don't make your day, if you don't make it fun, this is some stuff that we do that is boring as hell. You got to find a way to make it fun. You know what I mean? You got to find a way to not make it tight and stuffy. The other thing that you talked about was, and this is what I love about Xperts, you made the same phone call that I made to Eric a couple of weeks ago. I said, Eric, I gotta hop out the car for a minute. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out of the car. It could be a day, it could be 3 days, it could be a week. I had a real life situation that I had to deal with in real time. But this business allows you to do that. If you step away and you've planted your seeds properly, guess what? Your crop is still gonna grow with or without you. That's what I love about this thing. And then you talked about just helping coming to be that leader for your team. Us as leaders, especially in this business, we got to become very good at directing, pointing, or translating them to the proper information. And there's so much stuff out here that if you let somebody kind of go on their own, guess what they're going to do? How many people have had those people that say, I'm gonna just find my way, and they get lost, and then they get mad, and they don't do anything because they get confused, and we know confused people do nothing. So thank you, Derek, for not only leading from the front, leading by example, but also checking in and dropping the nuggets on the how-tos, how you're doing it. So I appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for all you do.
Who are you passing that ball to, sir?
All right.
Somebody actually has their hand up in the paint.
Oh, man. Drop it like it's hot, lady? Okay. Anyway, I just have a tremendous amount of respect for this woman. Every time she speaks, I do listen. I do take notes. I got my little notepad here in the car. And, oh, wait a minute. Did the hands just switch?
Yeah, I put it down. You were on point.
Oh, okay. I don't know which one. I see, I'm sorry. I saw Tawana and then I saw Takesha. But either one of these ladies are powerhouses in their own right, and they bring something powerful to the table. Jock, I don't know whose hand is up. Is it Tawana?
Tawana's hand was up first.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to my sister from another mister. This lady is just getting it done, and I just admire her courage, her tenacity, her stick-to-itness, and her way to go ahead and put it in poetry, she just makes it so smooth. So anyway, Miss Tawana Chisley, we'll go ahead and hand it to you, ma'am. Share some wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, Derek, and I'm glad to see you back on the call. And I was like, "Where's Derek?" I was like, "I'm looking for the 2 minutes." I just want to say this really quickly. You all, when you're getting ready to move to another level, a lot of stuff is going to start happening to try to mess you up, and it happened to me. I've been so focused on trying to move this business that I was dropping the ball with the things that's going on in my household. So I kind of been up all night trying to take care of some stuff. And I don't even want to get into it, but I said, you know what? It's part of the process. And I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to sweat it. Do what I got to do, pay it, and keep it moving.
There you go.
So yesterday, when I went to get my hair done, I've been talking to my hairstylist for a minute, and she wasn't getting it. She just wasn't getting it. So I finally, I don't know.
Hold on, Tawana. She wasn't getting what? Just so we all clear.
Oh, I was been talking to her about getting a policy. She has a 4-year-old daughter. If she's not going to do anything, set up something for her daughter. She wasn't getting it. And she wanted to talk to her husband. I said, let me get you two together and we have a conversation. But yesterday, something clicked. And I don't know if it was a different approach that I had, but she said she had her money sitting in a CD for her daughter, and it's about to mature. And I said, do you mind me asking how much is in there? And she told me how much, and I said, we can put that, what you're doing now, let it mature, and let's move it over to an IUL. And she said, we just got 2 cars and we can't set up the payment, additional payments. I said, let's put that money in the bank. It's already sitting there. You don't have to do an additional payment and let this money roll out as an IUL payment. So she started listening, finally. And she doesn't have a policy. She's got a small one. And I said, because her mom passed a while ago. And I said, did your mom leave you anything when she passed? And she said, no. I said, so do you now understand that you need something and you need something, both of you need something, and that your daughter needs something? So she said, yeah.
Woo. Well, hold on. I got it. What time is it? 9:02. We're gonna dang. All right, real quick. So we can try to get through. Eric, let me know.
Let it roll, baby. Let it roll.
Okay. So, Tawana, first I want to say, man,
I was getting ready to tell.
Do you hear this professional life insurance agent talking about, hey, let's do this? Tawana, you see, y'all missing something. Sometimes you don't ask a question. Sometimes you have to say, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. Tawana said, look, let's do this. She didn't say, do you want to do this? See, when you ask the question a certain way, you're going to get a certain response. If you ask an open-ended question like, do you want to do this? What 2 answers are there? Yes or no? Tawana said, let's do this. So guess what? It didn't even warrant a yes or no response. You can't say yes or no. Let's do this. I mean, you can say yes or no, but it's more of a follow me type of situation. Tawana, great job. I'm telling you, that is some high level sales stuff that you're doing.
Thank you.
So keep doing what you're doing, because I'm telling you, I see a total flower blossoming right now. Like a whole sunflower is busting out the seams and just blossoming. So keep doing what you're doing. I'm sorry. I know we're a little over time. So let's try to speed up this take one of the pages out of Troy's book, and let's try to speed up the last minute round. You got Takesha Carr. I know she lowered her hand because she's trying to be respectful, but call on the lady because I know she got some good stuff to talk about.
Go on, superstar. You got it.
Thank you, sis. Real quick. I know Tony probably has told y'all about our great experience on yesterday. So for lack of time, I will not repeat that, but I will talk about a client that I had an opportunity to sit down with yesterday and had to do the same thing Tawana do. Let's do this. She said she had a 401k that she needed to roll over. We talked about rolling over 401k plan, and I started inquiring with her about the IUL that she told me she had in place with another company. Well, it turns out this company is closing. This company is going out of business, and someone else is buying this company. So it gave us another opportunity to talk about an exchange and to actually put her into a IUL that's going to produce a little bit better, because the one that she has, she's paying $750 a quarter, and her face value is only $200 and some thousand. And I know over here we can do much better than that. So today I'll be running illustrations for her, in addition to working with Tony to get his group up and moving. And we're off and moving. We're excited about what we have going on.
Conversations and illustrations, baby. Conversations and illustrations.
Followed by application.
There you go. Conversations and illustrations leads to the application. I love it.
That
That's a
is
t-shirt.
it.
That's a
That is
t-shirt
it.
right there.
Mr. Andre West.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
All
We're gonna
right,
have
it's
to get
all
that
on you,
t-shirt.
sir.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that t-shirt running. Hey, real quick, everybody. Had a family over. We're trying to get through our congregation and having everyone come over as a family for dinner. So during dinner, the only thing the husband could talk about was this insurance policy that he got from a WFG agent. And he said, I need your help with this. And he's already paying $309 for $300,000 in life insurance. But this is the only amount of life insurance that he has. So I went to our system, everybody. I said, why do you need this insurance? Kwa nini inihitaji insurance hii? Kwa nini? So that's Swahili, everybody. And he just could not figure out why I'm asking him why, because they never asked him why. So I went to the green sheet and I showed him, let me show you. Has anyone ever showed you why you need it? Long story short, fill out the green sheet. Here's what insurance is going to do for you. We determined that he needs, for his needs, $1.1 million, not $300,000. It's great to have a IUL. It's great to have that as a piece of your portfolio. However, if you need $1 million in insurance and you only have 300,000, what are you going to use the 300 for? Oh, that's not even going to pay off your house. Your kid's not going to have a house, man. You just had a brand new baby. You're not going to have any income if you die or get sick and hurt. Anyway, I can go on and on for days, but that was a conversation I had Sunday evening, just having people over for dinner and people knowing what I do. That's what it's all about, everybody. And also working on 2 retirement plans right now. One of them wants me to be done with his plan by Monday when he gets back from his cruise, so he can stop working before the end of the year. So this is exciting, everybody. Stay in the car, everybody.
Yes.
See you on